On day 2, Colorado completely has new motion. I'm happy to present it to you. Let's get it.
What's up, everybody? If you haven't done it already, if you're new to the channel,
subscribe now.
I'll jump out of parachute for it. Do not make me do some crazy stuff for the subscription.
How you doing? What you doing? Yes, sir. Every time. Hey.
Welcome back to another great video. This post was made at 5:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm happy to present to you the newest news of day 2 recruitment. Now, I don't have any more news on any more recruits coming into Colorado, but what good is a recruit if you're not going to be putting the players in the position to make plays? Like the offensive coordinator's job and what they're supposed to do, man. We just got a splash hire. Probably that's the wrong word. I apologize, y'all. We just got a massive hire. Beyond massive. This man is the offensive architect of the go-go offense. He is I just got to start playing these clips so y'all can see what I've learned, because that is what I'm here to do. I'm done talking. I present to you our new offensive coordinator, Brennan, Marion. We're going to be putting up a lot of points. Y'all about to see why. Let me know at the end of the video how you feel, because this is the last time you're going to hear from me, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Sco Buffs.
Line up like that in the country. Okay? 2 receivers on the ball, receiver off the ball. We're in an unbalanced set here. 2 running backs in the backfield. Okay, side by side. All right, so how do we install plays? Our philosophy, okay? How we tell our players, we create the selfless with our players. Go-go is how you play without the ball determines how much you love your teammates. Okay, how you play without the football determines how much you love your teammates. Because everybody, okay, from the little league age up, wanted to get the ball in their hands, okay, and run with the ball. Okay, but not everybody wants to block. Okay, not everybody wants to run the guy off. Not everybody wants to run the route that gets somebody else open, carry out the fake, all those little things that make a play truly work, okay? We're organic, okay? We're going to err on the side of creativity, all right? What we do is we're not trying to copy anybody or be the same as or be business as usual, okay? We're going to do what we do, okay, and create different ways to do what we do, okay? Toughness, okay? We are a 2-back, power run, vertical shot team. We're going to throw the ball deep down the field. Okay, and we're going to have 2 backs in the backfield to run the ball downhill. All right, pace. All right, pace. 2-minute pace at all times to create a 5th quarter. All right, when we try to create a normal game, all right, it's 60 snaps, 60 to 65 snaps. We're trying to get into the 80, 90 snap range. Okay, last year we were at 78. Okay, and that's not good enough. Okay, we need to be higher. All right, personnel. All right. So for the high school coaches like me that started off as a high school coach, if you want to run this offense, all you truly need is 1 vertical threat, 2 running backs, and a quarterback, okay, that can understand how to distribute the football, okay, can understand how to distribute the football. He doesn't have to be a great runner, okay, he doesn't have to be a big, dynamic guy, okay. We've had quarterbacks who couldn't run and still ran for yards, and we have quarterbacks who can run and run for a lot of yards. It doesn't matter, okay? Either one will help.
Where did you get the idea for the go-go offense? Because that thing is incredible.
It started really, I just started studying football all the way back to the first football game actually ever, and then really just was looking at what stood the test of time, and 2-back offenses and triple option, and just kept studying and studying. I kept seeing how the option just stood the test of the time, but I didn't want to lose anything in the passing game. I still wanted to be explosive in the passing game, but I wanted to run really the option, but not like like under center, because I was looking at De La Salle's a high school coach in the Bay Area, and they consistently won all the time. So I was like, man, how can I continue to, do what they kind of do, something similar to what they do, but I want to do it from shotgun in different ways. And, we were a big 11 personnel offense when I was at the University of Tulsa, and 10 personnel. And, I'd been part of West Coast schemes and all that type of stuff, but I really wanted to be able to run the ball that way and do different things with the quarterback. So I really started playing with it in 2012. I had taken over some really bad teams. Like, it was like the first year of football. I was a JV head coach, like the first year of football at that school. So I was like, okay, I can play with it here. And then 2013, I became a high school head coach. And really was, just heavy with the RPOs at the time. We were doing a lot of RPO stuff. And then 2014, I became a high school head coach again in Pennsylvania, where I'm from. And I was like, all right, we're just going to go wholesale with doing all the stuff that people know now as the go-go offense stuff. And then when I was at Howard, go-go in DC is like the culture. And we were kind of looking for something to give us an identity, like what are we going to be known for? And one day I came in the meeting room and I was like, we're going to be the go-go offense, we're going to go fast, and and the kids loved it. And then, it was just really between us, and then it kind of took off when we, the first game of the season, we had the, big upset against UNLV and, scored 40 the first game out there. So, kind of took off from there.
And it's incredible. When you introduced it to me, when I first saw the formation, I was like, what in the world is this? What did the kids do when you're like, okay, this is what we're doing and we're going to go fast and here are the plays? Did they look at you and like, coach has kind of gone off his rocker? They're like, heck yes, let's do this.
Well, I think anytime you're on the cutting edge and doing something new and unique, I think the kids were excited about it. And a lot of that stemmed from the fact that, they weren't very good in the past, so a new idea, a new focus. And I'm pretty, I'm kind of all over the place, my personality, so, it fits me, you know what I'm saying? And, you got to be unique to who you are. And, the kids embrace it and love it, from the standpoint, because it's a quarterback friendly offense. It's a receiver friendly offense. It's a running back friendly offense. And makes it really, it makes it really fun for the offensive line because they don't feel like the pressure have to do everything every single time. It takes a lot of pressure off them at times. So I think it worked out for everybody.
Okay, the shots. Okay, the shots. Now this is my baby right here, okay? I want to throw the ball vertically downhill as much as possible. All I can envision is when I was a kid seeing Len Swan and all these guys, like the highlights of them when you're in Pittsburgh and they replay those things over and over again and you just see the ball getting thrown like out the stadium, NFL films. Coach Weiss knows. I mean, that's like all night long. That excites me in football, okay? So the shots, getting the ball down the field as much as possible. Boom. Okay, so this is just the field post concept. Right, so we call this the wit route. He's going to get 15 yards over the ball, try to grab the safety. If it's man, he'll pull out and run back downhill. Field post, he'll lean on him, right? And he's going to just get open in the field. He's got to have a feel for it. He's going to lean back on the DB, boom, and then he's just getting open to the open grass. That's all he's doing. He doesn't have to cross the field. He can cross the field. He doesn't have to. Okay, here we go. Different play. We ran outside zone earlier in the game. Same set. Okay. Ricky didn't score here. I'm mad at him for that. We needed to score.
Move, violent, tight, right back on the spot. Quick. Go. Oh, good. Go, Red. Go. Oh, good. Go. Good. Go. Violent, good.